Hey guys, what's going on? MTB unboxing for the month of July. I mean, I cannot believe we're already pushing August, which I'm really happy about. Kids will be back in school. I'll get to fish a few days a week, and I'll probably do slams for both boxes. Right now I'm just going switching each month. I believe last month I did a slam with the Pro, so this month we're going to do a slam with the regular box. So let's go ahead and get into the Pro here. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to the kids going back to school. The way I can fish, 2-3 days a week easy. So, alright. You guys asked, a few of you asked for me to hold the baits up to the camera while in the package a little bit longer, so I'll be sure to do that in this video. Alright, we got a bait card. First thing up is the Smart Craw by Kamuki. Which, I'm not sure if I see that in here. Hold on one second, guys. I got those in here. That in here, that in here, that in here. Pro. I don't believe my card matches up to my box. I don't see a Smart Craw in here either. We're just going to go over what's in the box. Alright, first up we have the Chugging Spook. This is a 1 ounce, but it's a big one. Chugging Spook, looks like it's in, bullfrog color. And this, let's see here, this is not on here. Oh wait, that's right, show it in the package. Chugging Spook by Headden. Okay, now I'll open it up. It's a 1 ounce lure. I'm going to throw that on a 7-foot. I believe my cranking rods, they handle up to 1 ounce, so it'd be a 7-foot. I usually like a 6/8, but with the weight, I'll probably have to go to a 7-foot. Unless my 6/8 handles an ounce, I'll have to see what it handles. But I mean, even if your rods, say it says 3/4, you can probably still throw this. You just don't want to make a really hard cast and chance breaking that tip off. If you just kind of lob it out, you won't bust it off. But I still like to be cautious of that, and I'll use a rod that can handle the weight. But I would still use a cranking rod for this. 7.3 reel, probably 14 to 17 pound mono, maybe even 20 pound mono. And but like I said, a higher speed reel because I'm using the rod to work the bait. But good looking color. You can hear it's got a rattle in there. Sticky sharp hooks. Those are the Excalibur hooks. Those are extremely sharp. That'll definitely work though. So like I said, cranking rod, high speed reel like 7-speed. You can even use an 8-speed. And I would use probably anywhere from 14 to 20 pound mono. You could even use braid if you'd like. So, pretty cool. And we don't have a price on that. Next up we have which I love these. These are really one of the only, I guess you call them mid-depth diving baits that I use. The DT series Rapala. This is the DT10. A DT6, DT10. That's one of my go-to cranks. This one here at 10 foot, 2 1/4 inches. Color is old school. Again, I'd put this on, since I'm trying to get depth, I'm going to put that on a longer rod, so a 7-foot cranking rod, medium heavy to handle the weight of this, probably 10 to 12 pound test to get max depth for it, and I like a 5/4 reel, 5/3, 5/4. You could use a 6-speed. I prefer the slower gear ratio for cranking, but as long as you got a crankbait rod, and like I said, I would use fluorocarbon. That way you want a sinking line to get the depth. Now that's something you can think about though. If you want to use a bait that dives 10 foot, but you only want it to run like 6 foot, you can use mono. You can use heavier line, a shorter cast will get that bait to run shallower. So fluorocarbons will give you the depth, mono floats. That's kind of why I like mono for a lot of crankbaits, because I'm wanting to run them extra shallow. So if you want this bait to run shallow, use mono. But if you're wanting the depth, you know, use fluorocarbon and use a lighter pound test, like 10 or 12 pound test. I believe these have just a silent, I mean, it's not silent, but it's got a calmer rattle. It's not as loud as your typical rattles. But I really like these crankbaits. I got a box full of these. I even like two. It says it right there. You hear a lot of guys write on their crankbaits for the depth and all that. It even says it right there on the bill. Dive to 10 foot. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But awesome crankbaits right here. Highly recommend these. So there's two good baits so far. Next up we have, which we do have this here on the card. This is the EcoPro Swing Shad. This goes for $3.99. This is a full pack. And a lot of companies are coming out with these now. I want to get the Jackall, what they call a Rhythm Shad or something like that. Ragetail came out with these as well. So this is probably a good color for me too. What's this called? Swing Shad Bluegill Flash. Yeah, I got the Bluegill Flash in the Kitex. It's a good color. This you can use as a swim jig trailer, spinnerbait trailer, chatterbait trailer. I like just to use these on a 7'3" medium heavy rod. You know, 12 to 15 pound test, fluorocarbon, swim bait hook. Throw them out, reel them in, just cover water. I like to fish them, you know, just by themselves. Good looking color. Like I said, anywhere from 7 foot, 7'3", medium heavy. And gear ratio, since I'm trying to make a long cast with that longer rod, you know, I'd probably use a 7-speed reel, like a 7'3", like I said, 12 to 15 pound test, and then probably, you might be able to get away with a 5/0 hook on that. I go 4 to 5/0, probably 1/4 ounce weight to start as far as the swim bait hook goes, and just play around with it. But that's how I would rig that up. I didn't show this one in the package. There we go. Okay. From there we have, let's see, these are on there. Yes, the Burner Crawl by Gambler. These go for $4.69 a full pack. This one is called Green Pumpkin Back At Ya. It's a green pumpkin blue swirl. I got a bunch of these. Love this bait. Again, swim jig trailer. I normally just Texas rig these, to be honest. Texas rig these. Pitch them around brush, laydowns, grass, things like that. Just swim them along. 7 foot medium heavy, 15 pound test. Fluorocarbon, 7.3 reel. You could use a 6-speed or a 7-speed. And you know, I just put that on a, I believe it's a 4/0 grip pin swim hook is what I like to use. Because normally I'm just swimming it, so I like that vertical eye. It comes through vegetation, all that really well. But that's what I would use. I mean, jig trailer. I mean, there's a bunch of different ways you can use this bait. But in that muddy water, mostly I'm just trying to cover water. So majority of the stuff that I throw, I'm just swimming trying to cover water. So, but that's a good. He's got some good kicking action. It's a great craw to swim. So these will definitely get used. I believe I have another pack of these as well. So I got some extras. All right, then we have. I guess they got some heads in here. This on that card. The umbrella money head, I believe that's what this is here. And looks like 1, 2, looks like 5 jig heads. So if you wanted to put those on umbrella rig, something like that, you could, or you could just fish them by themselves, like they got on the back there. I believe I use the J Will, Buckeye J Will swim bait heads. I really like those. These are 1/8 ounce and a 2/0 hook, and that goes for, like I said, let's see here, $5.19. Then we have, let's see, this is, I guess this is on here, the Tour Grade Rageblade Swim Jig. You could put the swing shad. If I was doing a slam, that's what I would do. I'd put the swing shad on the Rageblade right here. First time trying these ones out. I've become a big fan of the Project Z's. Z-Mans, I really like those. I heard a lot of guys do like these as well, so who knows, I may like these more. That's one thing about Mystery Tackle Box, you know, you never know what you're going to get. You get to try out stuff that you normally maybe wouldn't buy or pick up or whatever. Ooh, that's a sharp hook. Got a weight on here. Let's see here, no weight. I'm guessing maybe 3/8 to an 8, or 3/8 to a half. I'd put that on Anywhere from a 7 foot to a 7.3, medium heavy. See here, 6.3 to 7.3 reel, and probably 15-pound Visex, fluorocarbon, something like that. I'm going to try. You guys hear me talk about that Akuma rod a lot lately. I really like that heavy power with that moderate action. That'd be something else that I would, or another rod that I would try this bait on. You hear a lot of guys talk about a heavy power with a moderate action rod for chatterbaits, so I'm going to try that for my chatterbaits as well. So, pretty cool. And that goes, we didn't say, that goes for $7.49. Then we got, what we got in here? Baitmate, Bite Stick Max, Scale Flex, Fish Attractant. Kind of like one of those KVD fish sticks. Pretty cool. Then we got a sticker in here, scratch off. And then we have the Dibble Digest. All sorts of goodies in here. 3 dynamite baits for flipping and pitching. Contests, moon phases, how they affect the bite, all sorts of good stuff in here. Beginner's Guide to Fishing Spoons. So pretty cool. So check that out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Keep a lookout for my slam, and I'll talk to you soon. See you guys.